drinks in.
Should I tell the wife that her husband cheated? Should you? I was hooking up with someone for a year, and I just recently found out that he was married and the wife was pregnant. When we first started talking, I honestly, truly, 100% didn't know. He was either really good at hiding the secret life, or I was oblivious, or a little bit of both. He recently ghosted me, and that's when I discovered this secret life of his. I'm hoping it's because he finally found a conscience and he's doing better with his family, but I'm feeling guilty after discovering that he's married and has a baby now. I was wondering if I should reach out to the wife. If you were his wife, would you want to know? I know a lot of women would blame the other woman, and I'm scared to say something, but I'm also eating at me that she needs to know. Is it selfish for me to want to clear my own conscience at the expense of someone's family? Should I just let it be? All communication is already cut off. I never plan on speaking to him again, but if he did it with me, I'm sure he's going to do it again. All advice is welcome. Ooh.
You first. This is you.
Me first?
Yeah.
Oh, no. That's hard. So here's let me
Talk it out.
Let me immediately caveat this one. This is a good one. First off, I am a man. I can't make this decision as a woman. As a woman talking to a woman in this situation.
We're all humans, though, so we're more alike than different.
As humans. Okay. Yeah. Okay, this is a good one. The good conscience thing. There's so much to this. The good conscience thing would be, fuck him. Yeah, like, that's maybe he did drum up the good conscience and was like, what I'm doing is wrong, and I'm going to go back to my wife and everything, and we have a kid, and we're going to let the kid be. Like, this is a hard one because it affects the family, and that's where I'm in war with myself on this one. That you don't want you don't want any child to have a broken fight, in any relationship. You shouldn't cheat. Let me make that clear. Just don't cheat. Then you can avoid this. But since we're already past that point, if I found out that somebody I was with had somebody, my initial thought would be exactly what you're thinking. Go tell that person and be like, "Hi, I fucked your husband." We had sex and he cheated on you with me. I can see the initial thought is like, do that. Go F that guy. You take him for all the money and everything, and you get to walk away. Yeah, probably. That probably should be what you do. And that's probably the right decision, the more I think about it. But, at the same time, the child is just being born. He could be, an incredible dad, an incredible guy, where it's like, okay, well, he actually grew a conscience and was like, oh, I shouldn't be fucking doing this. We can fix this relationship or something like that. It's hard without not talking to myself into a corner as a father and as a person who is like, hey, just don't fucking cheat. Just don't do that. It sucks to be cheated on. But it's the idea of if my wife came to me and some guy was like, hey, I cheated on your wife slept with me years ago, right when she was born or something. It would be a different kind of conversation where it's like, okay, now there's a lot me and her have to talk about in this whole thing. That becomes a new problem with that relationship. Fuck. I would say if I have to really think about it, let me take a drink here before I say this because I feel like that's important.
That's a heck of a drink. Holy, you meant the whole drink.
I meant the whole drink. This needs some power behind it. Um, fuck it. Tell him. Tell him. Do it. It well, because here's why that would be the final call. That's the moral judgment call. He knew what he was doing. Tell her and let them figure it out in their own way. But the honesty is on the table. Where it now is off of your moral conscience, where it's like, hi, this is what happened. He told me that he was single. We met at this place. We were together for a while and had this affair. And then I found about you. Like, break it down for her. It's like, I don't mean to cause a ripple, problems in your marriage or whatever it is. That was never my intent. But I feel that you should know as the adult. Because hell, at that point, you're fucking, like, I guess as the mom, you get alimony, you get child support with this whole thing.
Oh no, the his wife was pregnant, not her.
No, but I mean, his wife would get all that. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Like,
I got
as
you.
me having this conversation with the wife, as the woman, it would be like, you get these things now to find somebody that would be more honest about the relationship with you. Being a single mom is going to be one of those things that sucks, but at the same time, are you going to be with somebody who is has so much infidelity against you? Do you want that?
Do you want to know that?
Wouldn't you want to know that? That's where the whole thing comes into play, where it's like, yeah, you need to remember this guy did that, and that's, he consciously made the decision. He went out, he did lie to you as well and say, hey, I'm single, like, I have no problems going out and doing whatever, conscience or not. Like, I don't know how long you guys have been together, but probably long enough that he had plenty of time to change what was happening, to change his mind and change what was going on. So yeah, I would feel like if you know about the wife and you know where the wife is or what's going on, I would probably like be like, hi, I would like to let you know that your husband and I did blank like this time, and while he said to you blank, he lied to me. He told me that this was happening. And let them sort it out. If she wants to believe you or not is up to her. But at the same time, that's going to be a conversation now that he will have to address, because that would be the proper way to him having to deal with the consequences of his actions. Like, you can't go out and cheat and just be like, all right, well, I cheated. I get off scot-free. Nothing happens. Like, no, you need to realize if you fucking play with people's hearts and play with people's minds, it's gonna come back, and there should be something that happens with those decisions. You know, am I wrong? Like, that there should be, like, don't fucking cheat.
Okay, so you took the position that she should. So let me take this other position.
Do it
Then. So
Fight.
she said the word hookup. She didn't say they were in a relationship for 1 year. So she was a side piece. So she was not important to this guy at all, and she wasn't important to him. He wasn't important to her. So there is no commitment. There was no value. There wasn't a relationship. It was just pussy and dick.
Okay.
So let's downgrade this to not a relationship, as we're gonna put it in her words, hookup. So you knew that, and then she also said that he was good at hiding this, and also she was being foolish. I never believed. If you spend a year in a relationship with someone, you didn't go to their house, one time, you didn't spend a Christmas with them, or Thanksgiving, all this kind of stuff. This is how you know someone's in a relationship or not. And you can't what you there was a I'm gonna bet you there was a partial willingness to be blind, which is what she's saying by foolishness, right? So when your willingness to be blind, there's an okayness to this, right? You know someone's married or not. Kendall, could you go spend a Christmas with someone else? Some side
with
such a
with a side
no,
piece.
no, you couldn't because you're married,
Buddy,
right?
I can't even
And,
go to a Wendy's for a
well,
lunch without
this
telling my wife what's
but
going
this is
on.
so this is what I'm saying. You know if someone's in a relationship
Yeah.
with someone else or not.
Yeah.
Sorry, in today's day and age, you can't hide this. You knew more than you didn't. And you're trying to admit it by saying, "Oh, maybe I was a little bit foolish." No, no,
No, no,
you
no.
knew.
You knew.
You
You
knew.
knew.
So you have no moral authority since we're talking about morality. Moral authority is gone. You don't have it. You don't have that high ground. And the only thing you're trying to say, you want to clear a conscience. So this is about you. This isn't. And I also wonder if you're pissed that he did this and he tricked you and whatever fantasies you had about him. Because
He
side
ghosted
pieces,
you.
yeah, he ghosted you. That's gonna piss you off. So because if you're in a side piece culture and that's the kind of life you're engaging in, side pieces will get angry but not being the number one chick, right?
Uh-huh.
Fine, you can be in whatever culture you want, sexual culture you want, but this is part of the game, right? If we're talking about the side piece game, the hookup game,
The hookup
right?
crew.
Yeah, so he ghosted you, he was done with you, as would happen.
Uh-huh.
So you have no moral high ground, and this is about clearing your own conscience. So it's about you. It has nothing to do with the kids. So let's take out morality then, right? I'm gonna give you a break. What would be most constructive, right? For you, it doesn't matter. There wasn't a real investment. You weren't trying to date this guy to marry this guy because he was just a hookup. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You're only going to say that to his wife out of the pleasure. Let's just be honest. It would be such a great pleasure to blow up his life. Just be honest about it. It would be so pleasurable to blow up this dude's life. But in doing so, and you can hide behind that, well, it's the right thing to do and it's going to clear my conscience. Go talk to someone to clear your conscience and figure out why you're in that kind of lifestyle where you're just a side piece of someone. Go figure that out. Go be excellent to yourself, because you're not being excellent to yourself the way you've said this, the way you've written this, the best that we can tell.
Yeah.
He wasn't being excellent to you, and you let people in your life that aren't excellent to you. So there's a whole issue there. That's really the part where you need to be constructive with yourself. And with this other guy and his wife and his kid, what's most constructive? I'm going to say the most constructive thing, since Kendall said go tell, is to not tell, because you had no investment. It didn't matter. You knew you were a side piece. You knew he was married. You knew there was something up. You weren't going to his house. You didn't go to his house one time in 1 year. You knew he was with someone.
Did she say like the 1 year thing? Or did I miss that?
Yeah, she was for 1 year. They were together.
Oh,
Sorry,
okay.
that's what I'm saying. You knew. It wasn't you slept once and then that. Then the most constructive thing is that to let him, he's gonna have to fess up to this and deal with it, or he's gonna have to die with this. It's actually not even any of your business at that point. He wasn't living a double life with you.
Right.
You were just free pussy at that point. So why don't you
But I
go?
mean, you got free dick out of the whole thing too.
And you
so-
got free dick. So you know
Free
what?
dick.
That's it. Those are skeletons in your closet. Is that the kind of life you want to be in? Then you keep doing that, and don't be surprised when you're just used as free pussy again.
I mean, just
If you
don't.
want to get out of that, don't let those kind of people in your life, and fix yourself, girl. Like, work on yourself. Like, what the fuck did I just get into? And
Yeah.
never do that again. So I would say no, don't do it, because that kid is more important than you. That's the bottom line of that one. That kid's more important than you, and if she's gonna find out, cheaters always get found out one way or another, and you don't have to go in there and take the pleasure of doing it. And the wife also knows. Come on, you think this wife doesn't really know? She has an idea, and
She
he'll do
kinda
it,
knows.
and then he'll do it again, right? Or maybe he won't. Maybe this kid cleaned him up, and he's gonna be a great father, right? There's more constructive things with not saying. It's more destructive to tell than it's constructive to tell when it comes to this kid's life, right? Because at this point, this kid's what matter at that right there.
There you
You
go.
don't you don't matter in this equation.
I mean, you do matter, but
You don't matter,
not
but
here. Like
yeah, and,
not in this equation. What's going on is what
yeah.
you're saying.
So that's the
Okay,
best case I can make for don't not telling.
that is. I think this is one of my favorite hard questions that I've gotten
Yeah.
because this is one that I would have to address as like as a dad, as a father. Um, what where would I put myself in this situation? If I put myself in the situation as the dad who cheated, don't do it. Like
Yeah.
at the same time, I'm like, if I was the dad who slept with a woman who I then found out had a husband, like,
Yeah.
and she didn't tell me, but like, and then I knew the kid was his, you know. It's
Sure.
one of those where it's like, all right, just let it, just walk away. Just walk away. Just like I've already been ghosted. At that point, fuck it. Like that's probably a good piece of advice. Is the very zen piece of advice, which I'm working on constantly to try to remember, is just remain zen about the whole thing. If it's over, it's over. It's done. You can't change the past. You did it. It's done. We're moving on. And what you do might not, like, let him get caught in the act because he's gonna do it. He's gonna do the thing that's
maybe
stupid enough.
not. Yeah.
I mean,
Because
if
he
he's
can
good,
deny it. Yeah.
he could not. And if he does not, but he still remains with this woman, then let them figure it out. It's the conversation between the two of them. That's going to be a question for another day where some random Reddit post is like, all right, so I've been cheating on my wife for several years now. We have a kid together, and I am
Wanna
still
stop.
cheating, but I love her. You know, like,
Yeah.
then you need to go. Then we'll answer that question for him. But
Yeah.
for this, for you, as Adam has explained it, the more I think he has a much better approach to this. I don't know if that was a good English, but I speak well. He fucking. I think Adam kind of nailed this one a little bit better, where it's like, hey, just walk away. It's fine. It's something that does it clear your conscience or not. Fuck your conscience. Who cares? Whereas people ask like, hey, what happened to that guy? Tell him straight up, like, oh well, he fucking had a wife and kid and didn't fucking tell me. And so he left, and I found out, and so F him. And then he's just a memory. He's just a broken memory in your life that you don't have to worry about. So just I think Adam put it better. Just walk away. Just don't do it. And have, I mean, for the wife, yeah. As the wife, I would want to know, but you know, as you. Let's flex the different muscle here and act tactfully. Don't walk into that. I think was probably better advice.
Be excellent to yourself, because
Be
if you
excellent to
go talk to the wife, you know you're gonna get a high off of the drama, and that's not gonna be healthy for you. Let's just be honest. Let's say you and him cooperatively put yourself in the position of this, and you can get addicted to the drama of telling. Sorry, people love doing things like that.
Yep.
So don't fall into that trap, because you know what, you're just wasting your life at that point. You're gonna waste a month with this stuff, and it's gonna feel good, but it's not gonna get you anywhere in life. You know, so you gotta go fix your romantic fate. Don't worry about his and his wife's romantic fate. It's not your problem.
So there you go. Take what you will. Grab a shot of tequila and take it with a grain of salt, baby, because that's what we're giving you.
Keep on trucking. If you got anything else you want to add that can change your mind, just write to us.
Write to us, so we might, if you want to come on the show. F it, let's talk.
Let's talk.
Let's talk.